Third camera.
That's a trick they do, but that little higher stuff don't fall for it too often. See?
There we go.
Listen.
It's okay. He'll do that one last.
Yeah.
Hey,
let's go, Kingston. Let's go, Kingston. Oh. Nothing. I get nervous. Countdowns make me nervous.
Thank y'all for joining us again on another episode of Paths, Season 2, y'all. And I am your host, Jael Benjamin, here with our special guest, Terrence Green. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love it. They give me vibes of the money dance. I love it.
It is. I'm having fun. I'm excited.
So I'm excited because this is a pivotal part of your path.
Yeah, we're at a great space right now.
Yeah, and I want to learn more about your path before here. So break it down for me. How do you go from PA to ATL to LA?
Wow, lots of hope. A
Okay.
big belief system that's out of this world.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have fun as a kid, and I'm not gonna lie, I grew up around a bunch of adults that weren't happy. And I grew up around a lot that I didn't want to be like, you know what I mean? So as a kid, I did sports, so basketball, football, I want NBA dreams, you know what I mean? But for some reason, I was really short, so, life was like, yeah, no, you know what I mean? That's not gonna happen for you, you know what I mean? And then around my teenage years, I picked up dancing.
Okay.
Because I never danced, I don't know why, you know what I mean? I liked it, and they said, girls like guys who can dance. And I was like, word. Like that. They were like, you can get paid too. I was like, wait, we can get paid too? What? For dancing? You know what I mean? I was like, all right. It seems fun.
Yeah.
It kept me out the streets, you know what I mean? Because that's all I was being shown was the street life. And I picked it up, and I did a dance at a club that shocked my friends. It started as a joke. I'm not gonna lie. It was a prank. I was like, I'm gonna surprise my friend. Because I was the clown, would just go in the club and be like, you know what I mean? And I actually learned an actual dance, and they got hyped. They liked it, and this guy actually booked me for a show that night. And so I was like, wait, you about to pay me for that?
You was out dancing.
Why was I just playing a joke in the club?
Having fun.
This dude was there, and he was like, hey, I have a spot in the mall tomorrow, this little hip hop booth. If you and your friends do that dance, I'll pay y'all. And I was like, for real?
Yeah.
And it just inspired me, and I was like, I want to keep doing it. You know what I mean? And it just opened my mind. I started watching music videos all the time, and I remember Atlanta had they had 7 videos on the top 10. Yeah. You know what I mean? During the Lean With It, Rock With It era. And I was like, I'm going to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Because I said I want to be videos, I want to do all this stuff, and in PA, they was like, you can't do it there. There ain't no ops there. You can't, there's nothing for you to do. I was like, all right, man. Because this is what I want to do, you know what I mean? And my mom was like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm going to Atlanta. I remember, she asked her, she was like, when? This was a Thursday night. And I was like, I'm going Friday, before the weekend hit.
Friday?
You know what I mean? Sorry, it's a Wednesday night, so it was 2 days. It was a Wednesday night. Thursday, I totaled my car. Wow. And I looked at it as a sign that life's trying to trap me. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, you really trying? And I'm a PA boy, so I grew up on dirt bikes, motorcycles, the whole nine. So I rode my motorcycle to ATL that next day because I was so angry. I was like, I just went out. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. I went down to the A, and I started going around the clubs. This is
I definitely want
I just thought about it, how wild I was and the things that I did, my first time. So my first time in Atlanta was my move there. I had never been there. And I was like, how am I gonna make it as a dancer?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I'd never been in a studio. I'd never taken a dance class. I just freestyled in the club here and there, you know what I mean? So I went to the clubs and I would go in front of rappers sections. I'm like,
man, you gotta get it. You gotta get it.
I would be busted in front of, I remember I did it to Jeezy, right? I did it to T.I. I did it to, what's the Boys in the Hood? Remember, there's some boys in the hood. All goons. Not even dudes who was doing regular hip hop. They was like, hey, Nick, my bad. Hey, what you doing, bro? What you doing? I was like, try to be in the video, bro. Just put me in the video.
I love that.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just want to be in the video. It's not how it work. Young man, it's not how it work. I'm like, well, how it work? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
tell me how it worked. They're like, not like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what did I do? So then I remember hearing this on the radio. They used to do like a showcase for rappers. They were like, we're going to have labels there. Just come, sign up, spit your bars, kill it. And I was like, bet. All right, the labels is there. I'll talk to the labels then. You know what I'm saying? So I walked in there. I remember I was like, I want to talk to you. I was like, how can I talk to them? I signed up, right? I just signed up. You rap? I was like, yeah, I'm nice. Put me up. He was like, put me up. And they was like, what? I was like, yeah. I signed up. They was like, what's your rap name? I was like, Terrence. Like, I don't need no rap name. Just put me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let them hear me. So I gave them a CD with the songs that I liked. And I would go up on stage. They'd be like, coming up next, Terrence. I'd be like, what's up, y'all? My name's Terrence. I'm about to show y'all what I got. All right, DJ, go ahead, drop it. He'll hit play, and it'd be like a top 10 song. I just drop the mic and dance, right? And they'd be looking at me like, when you gonna rap, bro? I would dance like the whole song, and then I'd be like, all right, that's it, cut. And they'd be like, if y'all need me for a video, holla at me. Everybody here rap, labels, y'all wanna holla at me, put me in your video. You know what I mean? And they was just like, bro, this is not how it works. And I'm just like, well, how does it work?
Right.
Like, what do I gotta do to make it? You know what I mean? So then I went on YouTube and I would just message people left and right. Like, everyone I seen dancing, I'd be like, are you in a video? How'd you get in a video? Put me in a video. And they were like, bruh, this ain't how it worked. I was ready to just flip the desk. Like, y'all keep saying no, but how? Did somebody tell me how? You know what I mean? And there's one dude, I'll never forget him, AJ Skate. I love you to death, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you my dog. This dude not only replied back, he broke the whole Atlanta industry down. He gave me dance studios, he gave me agents, he gave me dancers, he gave me everything. It was like the whole Atlanta industry blueprint. This guy had never met me before in my life. Like, never knew who I was. I didn't even have dance stuff online that showed I was good. I was just annoying folks, you know what I mean? And then he was like, if you want, come to the studio tomorrow. I was like, bro, I'm there, bro. Walked into the studio and I was like, y'all be practicing? Like, he's like, yeah, we train. I was like, for what? Like, y'all just, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, nah. And I was like, man, sign me up. I took a class. I failed miserably. When I tell you, my self-esteem crumbled. Because in my head, I was nice. You know what I mean? Like, I could dance. Everyone was like, you got it, you killing it. Yeah. And then, like, I took a class and 50 people are learning the moves easy. And here my ass is, how? What do you mean we starting on a 5? When y'all start counting in songs? Like, what is 5, 6, 7, 8? What is this? Yeah. What is this? What is boom cat? Boom boom. Like, what is this? And I was like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what world is this? And then that's when I challenged myself. I was like, bro, you don't move like this. I was always like the talented one. I was always the standout. And I was like, this is the first time I was like, I don't want to say, I guess I was humbled, I guess you want to call it. Yeah. But I felt like, I was like, oh, you ain't got something. That's it. I was like, oh, y'all think y'all got it? Y'all, and like, no one was looking at me or anything, but I'm making all this beef up in my head, right? I'm like, oh, y'all don't think I can do it, huh? I'm back tomorrow. I'm back the next day. I just started dropping bags on classes. I was going down. I was doing ballet, hip hop, jazz, technique. I was in there like, what the? Yeah. Like, I was trying everything until I like figured it out. And then I just started booking dance work. Like, people were like, yeah, this kid comes all the time. You know what I mean? And like, he got it. So I just started dancing. And within the first year, I ended up on America's Best Dance Crew. It was like the biggest dance show. It was wild. Hey, yo. And you know what's crazy? I almost turned that down. I got scared, bro. I was like, hey, it's moving too fast. Hold up. Like, I said I wanted to do it. They were like, y'all ready? It's about to be millions of people. I was like, hold up. Because that's when I learned, like, some people actually been training to dance since they were kids. And here I am, just this little street kid that just willing it through the A. I was like, do I deserve this? You know what I mean? Because some of these kids like really went through a lot, and I hear their stories, and I started to respect the craft a lot more. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I gotta invest. Like, I'm good, but I'm not polished. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just talent that doesn't have brains at the time, and I was aware of that. So I had to really learn the business side of it, and that's when I realized that you can be gifted, but if you don't understand the like business side, or you don't know how to carry yourself or move or talk in these rooms, you're gonna drive yourself crazy because you know you're good enough to show it, but you have to be good enough to sell it. You have to be good enough to present it. You have to be good enough to keep it too. Not only that. y'all making me feel good, man. Like, y'all got like clap cues or something. Nah, but it is. It's a game, and because I was around a lot of people who said like I was the next Michael Jordan, and I was just like, well, what happened? Like, if you could be Mike, like, what happened? And they would just always tell me these stories, and I'd be like, I don't want to be that. Like, you ever seen somebody who knew they could do something great, and like when they tell you the story, like you can just see the like pain or regret in their eyes. Like that scares me. Like, I do not want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be like, I'm that guy because look, like, or you know what I mean? Like, I can do all this and look. You know what I mean? I don't want to convince people what I could have done when I had the chance in the life, the opportunity, the days to do it. You know what I mean? So I just.
It sounds like you didn't let no stop you at any point.
Not.
So the car breaking down, you was like, this not gonna stop me.
Yeah.
You doing all these, like dancing in front of the rappers club sections, you didn't let that stop you. In front of their clubs, in front of their section.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't let that stop you.
No.
Going on platforms where you knew it could amplify the exposure of your talent, even though it wasn't in the same genre of business, you didn't let it stop you. And I think it's beautiful in your path that you stayed consistent.
I didn't know I was.
You was like throwing. You're like, hey, I'm throwing all
like
the
this.
shots. It's like basketball. Yeah, I'm throwing all the shots at the rim, and I'm gonna try. Like something's gonna go in.
I just look at it like that. Like you say, I throw shots, and I've missed a million shots. You know what I mean? But I'm telling y'all, when I make them, but there ain't a better feeling in the world. And I tell all my friends, like, think about every time you won.
Yeah.
Like, were you as upset when you took the L? Like all them L's you took?
Yeah.
You took 100 L's in a row. Think about that one time you hit. You was happy, everything was cool. Right, chase that. Keep missing. Go ahead. Like that's, my mom was there, she'd be like, and she's Rican, so like her English ain't the best, you know what I mean? She said, mira ti, pero what are you doing in Atlanta? Like you're not working, you're not, like I don't know yet. I said I don't know for 15 years. And my mother's like my biggest fan. Like y'all know how moms care.
Yeah.
So 15 years of my son acting like he don't know, I'm concerned. And he's by himself. I had no family, no friends out there. Like I was like, I don't know, just wait. Like just give me I don't know. Like she's like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying. What are you trying? Yeah, everything. I don't know. I'm just trying. I don't know. Like, and I would study success stories, like
Documentaries?
Yeah, on people, and they all had the same story. Like they all knew they were good, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone gassed them up in a good way, you know. And then they hit, and then something happens. Either they get injured, or somebody close to them dies. And when it happened to me, I lost my brother to suicide at like the peak of my like humor life. You know what I'm saying? And that, speaking of past, that just derailed everything. Yeah. Like it was, I'm the funny guy, I tell jokes all day, but I lost my only sibling. I was like, y'all can have it, kind of. But then I was like, oh, I'm writing a whack book. Like the story is not, and I was like, this is the part. This is where they get derailed. This is the knee injury. This is I lost my mom. This is the part of the story where I gotta figure out how to make my friends go, I don't know, he was stressed and depressed one day, and then he just woke up and he just took over like that. And I'm like, all right, this ain't a movie, but I have to find that. When I get that response from my friends, then I know I'm doing something. So I just kept back to this, you know, like, but I found it in acting. So I took dance and comedy, and I was like, I want to act more because I'm not as happy, I'm not as funny. Everything's not a joke anymore. Yeah. So how can I translate that? Because everything ain't a joke. So let's show what I'm going through what I can create. And that's when I started doing like drama stuff, and because I was emotional, I was going through it, but I needed to get it out of me. I needed to learn that side. I done mastered how to make folks laugh. I done mastered what makes me happy. But then when I get sad, I get lost, I get confused. When I start dealing with, you know, the loss of my little brother, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want, like, I'm pushing my dreams over it and stressing out. Like, that's not my path in a sense, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I just started rewriting a story slowly. And I knew that, like, baby steps would get me there at some point, you know what I mean? Because I know people who have lost a parent or something, like, it's been 20 years, and I'm still messed up. So I was like, oh, bet, so this ain't never going to go away. Noted. So I never looked for it to go away. I never looked for me to get over it or get through it or see the other side of it. Ain't no other side. I'm gonna always be hurt, but I'm gonna always win. Like I'm gonna always keep shooting. I'm gonna always keep, like, as long as I'm still gifted, I got it.
Absolutely. Yeah. What is one message, like if you could look directly at the camera to somebody who is at that moment in their path, whether it's tragedy, loss, or grief, what is one thing you would say to them as a motivation? So when they play this episode back, they're like, you know, Terrence is telling me.
Hey you, listen, life's gonna life you, okay? And life's gonna life you even harder the moment you start to win. And the more it lifes you, the more you need the life back. And I keep saying that because I keep saying life because that means live it. Like you're gonna be tried. The more you win, the more you're gonna be tried. So like as long as you know, like my mom said to me, as long as you're waking up and you're fighting for something better in life, you're on the right side. So as long as you stay on that right side, at some point you'll win. I promise you, it's proven a million times. Y'all stop, man! I never said that before. I was like, life gonna life you, just life back. And I was like, oh, that sounds good in my
Quotable,
head.
path quotable. Please write that down. So I'm curious. You went from dancing to acting.
Can I drink this?
And of course,
All right.
the award is yours.
Not this one. Somebody type that one. I'm just kidding. All right, from dancing to acting.
Yeah,
How?
you danced right onto stage in terms of into acting. Can you tell us about that journey?
I'm gonna tell you how I did it. Y'all did that. Okay. I'm gonna tell you how because I paid attention when I took the leap of faith to come out here. So when I did America's Best Dance Crew, that was my first trip to the West Coast. And as an East Coast kid, when you get out here, you're like, what? Palm trees. Yeah. Like, you're like, Long Beach is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Tupac songs was real. You know, like, Snoop for real, bro. Like, nah, but when I got here, I was like, oh, I'm coming back, bro. Like, I'm moving here. Yeah. So when I got here, I pursued dance, and I started doing well. I networked people, and people kind of knew who I was at the time. But my dance career, and my friends hate to say it, but my dance career was good. It wasn't great, right? It was good. I did a lot of great. I did award shows, but I never did the award show I wanted. You know, I did music videos, but I never got the artist I wanted. I got the tour, but I didn't get the tour bus. I was in the Sprinter. You know what I'm saying? You see how I'm like so close, you know what I mean? But it kept me inspired. But when I would go on the road, I would make these videos with my phone. Yeah. Just talking about the experiences, never been there. And for some reason, everybody laughed at them. Like I wasn't even trying to be funny, but like people would just laugh at my stuff all the time. Yeah. And then I caught on to when people would like introduce me, they would like, not on purpose, but like talk about the humor more than the dance. And I caught it. Like they'd be like, hey, it's my boy Terrence, bro. He dance, but he funny as hell. Like that. And I used to be like, but what about the dancing, bro? Why ain't you ain't even saying that with the dancing? Like, and then I started, you know, catching on. It wasn't a bad thing. It's just that's what stood out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that the dance was bad. It's just I'm funny. Y'all laughing, whatever. It's y'all. That's y'all problem. You know what I mean? And someone told me, like, you should make videos. Like you should try to do skits and stuff like that. And I was like, how you do skits? I ain't had nobody. So I just learned how to edit with my phone. And I went for the jugular. Like I just wanted to remake like Martin, Will Smith and all that. Like in order for me to see myself on TTV, I had to recreate stuff like that. And I think that was my gift, is I created content that was TV quality with an iPhone, and I wasn't just being silly. Like I wasn't just trying to go viral to get likes. I never cared about that. I wanted work. And in order to work, I had to look like an actor. I had to really be an actor. So I had to watch these scenes. I didn't just want to go in there and like see a girl that I like, foaming out the mouth. Like, don't nobody do that. You know what I'm saying? But how can I maybe flirt or say something that would look like on a show? You know what I'm saying? So I did that, and it kind of introduced me to folks, and it got me in the game. I just started going crazy. Like, best thing they ever did was book me on something. Make me believe I could do it. What?
And now you are a series regular.
Crazy, right? On a TV show.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
What is a series regular?
I didn't know. Check it out.
What is that?
I just learned what it was, and I was a series regular for 2 years. Like, cause the acting community, this is why I'm new to the game, y'all. I just go for it, bro. Just shoot. Just shoot. You never know, you might hit, bro. I'm telling you, I hit. I hit, bro. Cause like I always knew I could do it, but I didn't think I was cool with trying. Like I made a promise to myself, like I will die happy trying.
Yeah.
The giving up part is what's gonna kill me. Like if I give up, I don't know, y'all stay away from me. But like they be like, boy, you 40 years in the game still trying? Yeah, boy, I'm out here. But nah, so a series regular, I just found out like it's like you're on the series regularly. Like
What are the different types?
I'm learning, y'all. Come on, you put me on the spot. I told you I'm new. So series regular, guest star, co-star, background, reoccurring, all that stuff. But here's the thing. Let me tell you something though. Series regular is huge, but don't get it twisted.
Okay.
That background role could send you. Because my first role was background on a Tyler Perry film, Why Did I Get Married? And I went to the movies with a date like I was the lead.
I love it.
Listen, she tried to clown me for it. She literally was like, so you're in I'm in this movie, we gotta go see it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said. So we in the movie, it's like 30 minutes, and she's like, so when you gonna come up? I'm at the end. It's like a big scene, and there's a crowd of people will be lucky if you see me, but I'm in there. And she was like, what? I thought you said you was like in the movie. And I was like, I am.
Oh no.
And she's like, no, I thought you was like what? She's like in it. I was like, are you in it? Oh, I'm in it. That's why. Let me tell you something. Right, like don't come at me crazy. Like you thought I was like Tyler Perry. You knew I wasn't. We came to the movies in a Camry. Like, come on, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. So I'm in there hype. My scene came on. It's a big church scene. It's a wedding scene. They came out. I'm not gonna lie. It was like 3,000 people in this scene, right? I was like, there I was. Like the orange shirt. You missed it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew where I was. I know you didn't know, but I saw it. I'm in a movie. You know what I mean? But I feel the same way today, like I did then. And that's how I know that like I really love this because it didn't matter to me. It was like remind you, earlier we started off, I was 5 saying this is what I want to do. Absolutely. And they said you can't do it. And now look at me, in a movie, and now I'm the lead on the show. Man, y'all stop playing with me. Like, you gotta believe the voice in your head, bro. You hear that, kids? That little voice in, like, I want to do this, I want to do that. That little boy in me screaming. We out here, bro. We doing it, bro. We doing it, bro.
We are doing it, and in doing it, I want to give an opportunity to the audience if there's any questions that we have.
What's up? Don't be shy, y'all. Oh, you got a mic too.
Thank you so much for coming out today.
Nah, thanks for having me.
What would you say are the 3 pieces of art? They can be songs, they can be movies, they can be dances, whatever really inspires you. What are the 3 things that you say inspire you the most? If you're low, you gotta go watch these 3 to get back right.
Yeah.
3, hold up.
So it can be a song, it can be a movie, or like, I mean, you're a dancer, so
To get back right?
I don't know.
Oh man, so anything Kobe Bryant. Anything Kobe. We can all feel this way, but I'm gonna tell you something. I know we got like Kobe love in here, but I'm telling you something. I dissected that man.
Yeah.
From a child, the way he thinks. Like Kobe, his state of mind. Just look him up. Just I know. Just Google. Just watch anything. Kobe. My get back. Man, dang, this is making me think. Hold on, you can chop this down like with the time, right? You can put it in. Cool. It's like damn, but hang on. I'm not. Oh man, like where's the get back? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie.
Love it.
I 50. Just the movie. It's really good. Just Get Rich or Die Trying, and listen to Jay-Z. I know it's really hard to y'all debate. A lot of people debate with him, but listen to Jay-Z and listen to how everything he says is always for long term. Like we live in a world where people are always trying to be hot right now, and I never want to be hot right now. When I go, I want people to be like, bro, it was wild, but he did it. Like y'all gonna say he really did. He was in for a long time. He did his thing, and I feel like if you look at Jay-Z's peers, why he spoke the way he spoke is why he's where he's at now.
Yeah.
So Jay-Z, Kobe Bryant, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Love it. Great question. I think we have another question.
What's up?
My question is, because you did start out dancing and you are a series regular on a TV show that involves dancing, how mind-blowing was that for you? Because you started out your journey as a dancer. And the series is a dance show. So
Yeah.
did that, would you sit back and be like,
I still do it because I thought I was done dancing. Not done like that. I was so involved in acting and I really wanted to do it that I auditioned for the show as an actor. They didn't even know I could dance. So when they found out I could dance, that's when I realized oh, this all makes sense now.
wow.
And on top of that, Terrell, we laugh about it all the time, but Step Up did 7 films during my dance career. 7 movies over the span of 11 years. I've auditioned for every single movie. I drove to every state they had it at. I never even got a call back. I auditioned to be background. Can I stand up for a second? I really want to show you how this messed with my head a little bit. I can stand up for 2 seconds. I auditioned to be back. You know what background is in a dance movie? This. Wow. Whoa. Hey. Even this. That's background.
Yeah.
And they told me for 10 years I wasn't good enough to do that. They wouldn't even call me back for that. I was like, what? The TV show came and I saw the email. I was like, I'm not going to this. And then I remember saying dude, they trying you. They trying you. They tried. I drove to New York, Florida. The Florida one, I was so mad that I got cut. I drove 4 of my friends. I'm gonna speed it up. I drove 4 of my friends to Florida to try out for this film. They all got callbacks, but me. I bought the hotel. I did the gas. I drove, and I got cut first round, so that I had to get a room the next day for these dudes. Right? I was ready to go back to the A. I was like, I ain't make it. I'm out. I was like, you know what? Y'all have a shot. Let's go. So I went to drive. I dropped them off. And when I drove off, I felt bad. I was like, nah, man, I parked the car. I got up and I walked in there, right? And they was like, what's your name? I was like, y'all might not see me on there, but y'all told me to come back, right? And he was like, I'm Terrence. I was like, it's not on there, but they told me to come back. And I got cut on the first round of the callbacks. I was like, what? Why? Why not me? You know what I mean? And when I got the email for the show, I was like, I really thought I was done. You know what I mean? I was like, they want to see me do it again? I'll show you. I'll keep showing you. Yeah. I'll show you. You want to see it again? I'll show you. Somebody gonna regret it at some point.
Yeah.
And then when I got it, and I told him that, I remember yelling at him. I had to make sure I had the job first. I had to make sure it was locked in. I was already on set. I was like, so I'm good, right? I'm good? What took y'all so long? Right, and I told him the story, right? And it was like, oh, well, you better thank God you didn't even get background, because even if you were background, you would have never been able to get on the show.
Wow.
They would have.
For me, what does that mean? What do you mean?
So every Step Up film has its own world.
Okay.
Right? So if I was already in one of them worlds, when they created a new world, they would have had to explain how I ended up in this world again.
Got it.
That's why we don't have none of the old movie castmates or anything slide through, because then you got to reference that world.
Yeah.
So they created a whole new world. They needed fresh faces, no one that has ever been in. So they made sure of it, that I wasn't even background.
I'm sure that's knowledge for anybody who's.
I was like, boy, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You tried me. I told you I wasn't gonna quit.
And we're gonna keep round of applause for that because you did it.
That's it, man. I'm scared to quit.
Terrence, thank you so much.
Thanks for
for
having
not
me.
quitting and staying on your path because it was pivotal for us.
Thank you.
It pointed us in the right direction.
Thank you.
Y'all, do I have to say it? We can't wait to see you again, but
I
wow.
want to come back.
That is a wrap for this episode of Class. Super excited.
I still dab, yo.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
So who's a
Aphrodite, then discuss, her rapper messy colors. Na 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 na. Do that. Never become Christmas. I love Aphrodite, then discuss, her rapper messy colors. Na 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 na. Do that. Never become Christmas. I love it when you couscous. Love it when you couscous. Love it when you couscous. Couscous. Love it, 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 love it. I love it when you cook it. Love it, 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 love it. I love it when you cook it. Love it, love, I love it, love, I love it, love, I love it when you love it, love it, love, I love it when you cook it. Love it, love, I love it, love, I love it, 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 love. I love it when you couscous.